Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe down below like always. Today's video is going to be a collab video with Samantha March here on YouTube. We decided that we wanted to do a sort of video where we talk about like a certain YouTuber that kind of made us buy all the products that we're going to talk about. I know there's a video floating around on YouTube now where it's like YouTube made me buy it, which let me tell you, almost everything I own YouTube made me buy. But we decided that we're each going to pick someone in particular that's pretty popular on YouTube and pick out all the products out of our collection that that YouTuber made us buy. And with this video, I decided to pick Kathleen Lights because honestly, I love her to death. Jaclyn Hill and her are probably my two favorites on YouTube. I watch so many people that I love, but they are the two that are definitely my top favorites. And I'm pretty sure Samantha is doing Jaclyn Hill, which Jaclyn Hill, there's so many things that I've gotten from her as well. But today's video is just going to be focused on Kathleen. So if you have never watched her channel, her YouTube is Kathleenlights, and she's just a genuinely like sweet person and I love watching her. I can connect so much with her and she's just so beautiful and I just love watching her channel. I've been watching her for a couple years now and definitely have purchased a lot of things that she's talked about or collabed with. All that stuff. I do actually have a video going on with a giveaway with her new palette that she collabed with Morphe. So that's going on until November 17th. So go watch my last video and if you want to enter, you can. So if you guys are curious to see the products that Kathleen Lights made me buy, then let's just jump right in. So starting off with face, the first thing that Kathleen had made me buy, well not like the first thing ever, but the first thing I'm going to talk about is she was raving about the Bioderma Sensibo water cleanser. It really removes all of your makeup and she's talked about it before and she's repurchased it several times. So I had to try it out for myself and I have to say the stuff is absolutely amazing. It literally feels like you're putting water on your face to remove your makeup, except it comes off so easily and that's what I love about it, and it doesn't feel really oily. It doesn't leave an oil residue on your skin. I ordered mine from the Beautylish website. I will leave it down below for you guys. But yeah, she raved about this and I had to purchase it and I've actually used quite a bit of it. Definitely going to repurchase when I run out because I do like it and it's very inexpensive. So this was the first thing. Next thing that I have picked up because of Kathleen is she did I think it was like a skincare video like where she showed like her skincare and how she like removes her makeup and what she uses for nighttime and daytime. She had talked about these two products and they were kind of on the pricey side, but I trust her word, so I purchased them for myself. The first thing is this Kiehl's Hydro Plumping Retexturizing Serum. Now she had purchased this kind of recently when she talked about it, so she didn't really have much to say about it, but it just intrigued me and I really wanted to try it out. So it's supposed to like retexturize your face. I do have like kind of little bumps that I get on my skin, like chicken skin I guess you would call it. They're little bumps and they're not like pimples, they're just little tiny bumps. Curious to see if this would actually like retexturize my skin, because it does say it is like a plumping retexturizing serum. This stuff is really good. I like to apply this before bedtime and I do notice that when I wake up in the morning my skin does feel a little more plump and a little more smooth. This was definitely on the pricey side. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but I watched her video on her skincare and it just made me want to buy it, so I did. And then the other product she talked about was the Kiehl's, which is the same company, and this is the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Eye, and this stuff is really amazing. You need the smallest amount. Like I'm talking like smaller than a pea, like very small, and you rub it on your under eye before bed. Do really like this, and I feel like it does make my under eyes not as dark, so it is supposed to like make your eyes look younger and you know all that. So this was definitely a purchase because of Kathleen. The next thing I wanted to talk about is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum. She talked about this a long time ago in one of her videos. I swear it was like when she first started, but she would use this and it just looked so beautiful on her skin. So this is a gel foundation and it says it's 16 hours radiance boosting, even revived complexion. I really enjoyed this product. I'm in the shade Vanilla. I do think they only had 3 shades, so this was the shade that I picked. I don't have any more. There's nothing left in here. There's, well, a little tiny bit just came out, but I literally use this down to the bone and I do want to repurchase it. It is a really good foundation. It's not very full coverage, but it just makes your skin look very even and it just has a really nice glow to the skin, and I just really enjoyed this foundation. So this was another purchase because of Kathleen. Moving on to concealer. This concealer is actually pretty new, and although a lot of YouTubers have talked about it, I watched one of Kathleen's video and it just made me buy it, and this is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. She raves about this. Her favorite was the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and she still really does like that concealer, as she says on her channel, but this one has taken its place, she said, so I had to buy it for myself, and I definitely agree. I find that with Kathleen, we like the same kind of products, so whenever she really likes a product, that's why I grab it, because I know that her type of, like, I don't mean to say like her type of makeup, but like I do tend to really enjoy the products that she recommends or that she uses, and we do have similar kind of skin texture, so I think that's why. But this concealer is the best concealer on the market in my opinion. It is so full coverage, but it's so thin. It's not like cakey or anything, and it really blends into the skin nicely. So I definitely recommend this concealer. The next concealer that Kathleen used to rave about is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This concealer is pretty pricey, definitely up there, but it is a really good concealer. But because I have so many other favorites, I don't really pick this one to use as much, but I definitely did purchase it because of her. The next thing that she had mentioned in one of her videos a long time ago was this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. I did want to pick this up before she mentioned it, but when she used it, I was like, yep, I'm gonna go buy that. Mine is in the shade, I think it's like Caramel Toffee or something, I don't remember exactly, but it is like the darker one. This one is more of like the banana shade, and then this contour shade is more of like a warmer shade. Definitely picked this up because of her, and I don't regret it. It is a very good product from Wet n Wild, so if you guys have not tried that, definitely give it a go. This next highlight is definitely one of Kathleen's favorites from the drugstore, and this is the Physicians Formula Highlight, the Shimmer Strip. This is my favorite highlight from the drugstore as well. It's so beautiful. I actually purchased this a long time ago, and I never really used it. I just bought it and kind of forgot about it. And then she used it in one of her videos, and I was like, why have I not used that? I definitely own that. So I broke into it, and I cannot stop using it ever since I started using this. This is such a beautiful pinky highlight. So the thing is there's different colors in here, and it's like the shimmer strips. So the one that I use is kind of like these 2 on the top, or like 3, whatever you want to call it. And it just gives you this like beautiful pink glow. I don't think you guys are going to be able to see this from this far away. It is such a good highlight. I've used it in so many of my videos, and the best part is it's very affordable. So I wouldn't say I purchased this because of her, because I did already own it, but I never used it until I watched her video, because I kind of just forgot about it. And then I started using it because of her, and now I'm addicted. Next highlight was definitely a purchase because of her. She had talked about this Essence Pure Nude highlighter, and it's called Be My Highlight, which is kind of a cute name. And this is just a very subtle kind of like highlight. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. It's just really subtle when you put it on your skin, and it looks like you're glowing within. It doesn't have like chunky glitter, and I've become obsessed with it just like Kathleen. So I have two products that I want to talk about that she has definitely made me purchase, but I don't have them here to show you guys because I left them at my boyfriend's house. So the first one is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm sure you guys have seen that. I've used it on my channel before. She definitely is the reason why I picked that bronzer up. She's in love with it, and so am I. It's such a good bronzer. I feel like everybody that has used it has fallen in love with it. It just blends on the skin really smooth. I've talked about it before on my channel. I've used it in videos, definitely because of her. Other one that is actually like one of my all-time favorites is the RCMA No Color Powder. She had talked about this in one of her videos. It was quite a while ago, and I think one of her friends had recommended this powder to her, and she wanted to like tell people about it because the rave was the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I use that all the time to set my under eyes. And then when she talked about the RCMA No Color Powder, I tried to purchase that for a couple months, and it was out of stock. Like, there was nowhere selling it. You couldn't get it anywhere. So finally I picked it up a couple months ago off the Beautylish website, and I have not stopped using that powder ever since. It is such a good powder. Jaclyn Hill uses it. So many popular YouTubers use it, and Kathleen is definitely the reason why I purchased that, and I am obsessed with that powder. It is very affordable. I think it's like $14 for a huge jar of it. It's such a good powder, and I use it to set under my eyes and also to set the rest of my face. It is such a good powder. Thank you, Kathleen. So the next thing that I purchased because of Kathleen, I'm gonna say Kathleen like maybe 1,000 times in this video, so I'm sorry. But obviously I had to purchase her Makeup Geek and Kathleen Lights face palette. These are her highlights that she collabed with Makeup Geek. Makeup Geek is an amazing company. I own a bunch of eyeshadows from them, and they're so affordable, so creamy. So I had to purchase her highlight palette, obviously, because everything that she collabs, I have bought. Literally everything. So this is such a beautiful palette. This color in particular is my favorite. The colors look very dark in the palette for a highlight, but when you put them on the skin, they're so beautiful, and I'm in love with this palette. The next thing I wanted to talk about was obviously this Morphe and Kathleen Lights eyeshadow palette. Definitely purchased this because of her, because it's her collab, and I just love her, so obviously I'm gonna support her. And this palette is honestly stunning. It's sold out, but I am doing a giveaway on my channel for you guys to win one of these palettes. So go watch my video. I'll try to link it up here for you guys to enter the giveaway for a chance to win a palette like this of your own. I know it is sold out on the Morphe website, so definitely enter the giveaway if you want to win this beautiful palette. I can't say enough good things about it. I did a makeup tutorial using this palette and talking about the product itself. So go watch that, but definitely purchase this because of her. The next thing is this Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Mine is broken, unfortunately. She had used this eyeshadow palette in a few makeup tutorials, and it definitely made me go pick it up because number one, it smells like chocolate, and why would you not want eyeshadow that smells like chocolate? I mean, I love chocolate. I'm a chocoholic, and anything that has to do with chocolate, I'm there. So with makeup, obviously that's amazing, and this palette is amazing. This is my probably all-time favorite eyeshadow palette because of the reason that there's so many different shades in here that you can do so many different looks. This highlight in here is so beautiful. My favorite shade out of this palette is definitely probably these two, which is the highlight and then this kind of like maroon shade. I just love this palette, and I use it all the time just when I want to create like a quick look or even a very dramatic look. This eyeshadow palette is definitely one to own if you guys are looking to have one palette that's like really good from high end. Definitely the Too Faced Chocolate Bar is so good. This next thing is this little Wet n Wild palette. This is the Walking on Eggshells. I don't use it as much because I have so many different eyeshadow palettes to work with, but Kathleen used to use this a while ago, and it made me go pick it up. I used to own this actually in high school and I lost mine, so when Kathleen talked about it again, I had to go pick it up. It's just the perfect little trio. You have a very pretty highlight shade, a nice warm kind of crease shade, and then this really pretty pinky color. I just love this palette, very affordable from Wet n Wild, and I love their color icon little trios. They're really good. Okay, so the next product that I wanted to talk about is from ColourPop. I do want to say, if it wasn't for Kathleen, I would have no idea what ColourPop is. It's a website online, a really inexpensive makeup company that comes up with such beautiful products. I typically love their liquid lipsticks. Some people are kind of like iffy about them, but I love their liquid lipsticks. But this is the eyeliner. She actually collabed with ColourPop and she came out with this color and it's called Mr. Bing. So this is definitely a purchase because of her. It's just a gel brown eyeliner and it's very beautiful. These eyeliners last for a long time. I do own a few other colors of these, but definitely purchased this one because of her, because it's her collab. With that, I bought the eyeliner that actually goes with it, and it's the Mr. Bing eyeliner, so definitely purchased that. I wanted to let you guys know that the ColourPop eyeliners are amazing. They stay on your waterline for a very long time. I do own a few other eyeliners from ColourPop. I have the purple one, which is actually my favorite, and it's called Piggy Bank. That purple eyeliner stays on your waterline the longest ever. Like, I'll literally wake up the next day if I'm feeling lazy and didn't wash my face, which I don't recommend that. But there have been nights, you know, you come home from being out late and you just don't want to wash your face. I'll just take a makeup wipe and like wipe off a majority of the makeup, but when I woke up, the purple eyeliner was still on my waterline, so I definitely recommend the ColourPop eyeliners. They're really good. So the other products from ColourPop that I own were definitely kind of like the start of me owning ColourPop products, and they're definitely because of Kathleen. She had talked about the ColourPop liquid lipstick. She did like a video all about them, like trying them on, swatches, and these are literally so good. I own probably almost every color. I actually have a video that I will link up here for you guys trying on the colors that I do own for you guys, so that way you can kind of see them like up close and personal. So I own a bunch of those, but she did collab with ColourPop and she came out with a few colors and I definitely own them. She came out with Alyssa, Lumiere, and Lumiere 2, I believe, and then November, and I own all of them and I love them. They're such a good formula. I highly recommend the ColourPop liquid lipsticks. I do like the ultra satin finish better than the ultra matte. The ultra matte are a tiny bit more drying, but the ultra satin are like a perfect formula. My favorite shade from ColourPop has to be Midi, so it's this one right here, and this is my all-time favorite liquid lipstick color. Whenever I just don't know what lip color to do, this is the one I grab. I use this on so many different brides. This is the color right here. It is just the perfect neutral color. There's not too much pink, there's not too much purple, there's not too much brown. It just looks so flawless on the lips. This is my favorite. Like I said, it's called Midi. So I will leave everything linked down below for you guys. From a different line, this is the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick. I only own one of these and it is because of Kathleen. This is in the shade Patina. She has talked about this in probably a while ago. I've owned this for quite some time now, and she used to rave about this one and used to wear it all the time in her videos, and so I went and picked it up myself. So this is the color right here. As you can see next to this one, it's a little more pink, but it's still just kind of like a neutral pink. It's such a beautiful color. The only thing I will say about the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipsticks is they have that formula where over time, like throughout the day, the product kind of crumbles off, and that is like, oh, I hate that when that happens. I do have to say the ColourPop ones don't crumble on me. Like if you apply a thin coat, they just kind of like wear off, but it's not like noticeable. Where this one, I find when I wear it, it's so like, it feels so nice on the lips. But with this liquid lipstick, I find when it like hits a certain amount of hours, it just gives out. Like it doesn't want to wear anymore and it starts to crumble like in the inner lip. And I find that happens with this one. I don't know if it's just with this color or if it's just with the Stila Stale Day liquid lipsticks. Let me know down below if you guys own any of these and if that happens. But I love this color. Like, it's so beautiful. I actually used this on one of my friends and she went and bought it because she loved it so much. But it is very good for long wearing, but it does just crumble a little bit. But I mean, that's not, you can just wipe it off after a certain amount of hours, so I'm still definitely going to use this. But I find with the ColourPop ones, they last a good amount of time, but they don't really get crumbly. Like, they kind of fade. Some of the ColourPop formulas, like the Ultra Matte ones, do get a little tiny bit crumbly, but not like this one. This one does get a little too crumbly, but I mean, I don't really mind. I just wipe it off and reapply it, and it stays for a good amount of time. So, love this product because of Kathleen. I forgot to mention from ColourPop, I did buy the lippy sticks because of her, and they're just like in this little cute packaging, and this one that I have is Lumiere, and that was a collab that she did. That is it right here. These are nice to just kind of throw in your bag and throw on, but because I'm so in love with liquid lipsticks, I just don't really find myself reaching for these. But they are really good if you are looking for like not a liquid lipstick and you want to just throw something on your lips and have some color. These are really good. They smell good and they have a bunch of different colors. Moving on to another lip product. This is the Buxom I think this is like the lip, okay, it's the full-on lip cream, and this is in the color White Russian. This definitely was a purchase because of Kathleen. She said that this was one of her all-time favorite lip glosses, so obviously I had to go and buy it because of her, and I love it. It's a really nice lip gloss, and it has like this really pretty kind of like pink tone. I don't know if you guys can see that lip gloss right here. And it does plump your lips a little bit, and the smell of it is really nice. It's like just kind of like a vanilla kind of like lip gloss scent, which is really nice on the lips. It's not sticky. It lasts for a pretty long time. So thanks to Kathleen, I definitely love this stuff. Whew, I am talking so much and there's so many products. This is the last one that I want to talk about. There are so many other products that I have purchased because of her. It's like I wanted to just get most of the products that I know for a fact, like, oh, I definitely bought this because of her. There's other products that I have that like she raves about that I use, but I didn't like run to the store and buy it. This stuff, like, she talked about it and I was instantly like made an order online or ran to the store. And this is the Ofra liquid lipsticks. This is another collab that she had. Her name is on here. This is the color that she collabed with Ofra Cosmetics. If you guys are not aware, they're another online website. They have amazing liquid lipsticks. I have to say, they are probably one of my favorite liquid lipsticks formula. My top favorite is the Smashbox liquid lipsticks. Those are really good, but the Ofra liquid lipsticks are amazing. So this is the one that she collabed with, and it's this beautiful, dark, kind of like vampy color right here. And like I said, it's in the color Havana Nights. Such a beautiful color. It looks beautiful on so many different skin tones, and the formula of these are so good. They're like they're very creamy, and it's kind of like a moussey texture rather than a liquid. The ColourPop liquid lipsticks that I was just talking about, these, when you go to apply them, they're very kind of like liquidy. This is more of like a moussey texture, and I highly recommend these liquid lipsticks. I have a few other colors that I did purchase. There's one called Ari's and Sao Paulo. I definitely bought Sao Paulo because of Kathleen too, but I don't have it to show in this video. It's in the other room. But I just love her so much. Like, I literally have watched every single one of her videos. There has not been one that I missed. When I first found her, I literally binge watched and watched like 30 videos, and I was like, am I like crazy? Like, what is this? Ever since then, I have just gotten so like connected with her, and like she doesn't even know who I am, obviously, but if you guys have never watched her, please go down below and go watch her. She is just so amazing. I just feel like she's so real and so, like, she would never hurt a fly. Like, she's just that sweet, and you could just see it on her face. You could just see it through her videos that she's just so genuine, and she loves her subscribers. She's so, like, positive to her subscribers. Like, she tries to always remind people to keep their head up and, you know, keep positive, and she's just such like a nice, genuine person. She inspires me. Every time I watch her videos, I'm like, girl, like, can I just be you? Like, she's just perfect. I love her. That was it for this video. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a thumbs up and also a comment letting me know what you guys want to see next. Don't forget to go check out Samantha's video because she's doing Jaclyn Hill, and I'm sure she probably has like a freaking list of products, because I know that I definitely have purchased like half of my makeup collection, if not all of it, because of Jaclyn Hill. So I'm sure she's gonna have a very long video for you guys, so make sure to check hers out as well. So that will be it for this video, guys. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.